Missing the bus saved my daughter's life. Missing the bus felt like the worst thing that could have happened that morning. I was already late. My daughter was tired, the stroller wheel got stuck, and I watched the bus pull up as I cleared the corner. By the time I reached the bus stop, the doors closed and the bus drove away. I stood there frustrated and close to tears. We had a doctor's appointment across town. I'd waited for a week. Missing it meant rearranging everything: work, childcare, plans that already felt fragile. My daughter was just shy of 1 year old. The appointment was for her. She has been under the weather lately, and it looked like this persistent cold will never go away. An older woman sitting on the bench looked over and asked if we were okay. I nodded. She looked kindly at us and said next one's in 20 minutes. I was close to call the cab, but my phone was at 3% and I opted out. I picked up my daughter and walked up and down the stop while we waited. The woman was watching us. Then she asked, "How long has she been coughing like that?" I said she was not well for a couple of weeks, but this cough is more recent. It was hard to get a doctor's appointment. My daughter coughed again, struggling to catch her breath afterward. The woman stood up. She introduced herself and said she was a pediatrician, recently retired. She said she'd heard that cough too many times before to dismiss it. She told me very calmly, "You don't need the next bus. You need to go to the emergency room now." I hesitated. I didn't want to overreact. My daughter wasn't crying. She wasn't blue. She just looked tired. The woman shook her head and said, "That's the problem. This is how it starts." Something in me told me to trust her and act now. I just nodded and went to the closest clinic. At the ER, we were taken in almost immediately. Monitors were placed. Oxygen came out. Doctors started asking questions fast. Someone said the words, "whoop and cough." I felt a knot in my stomach. My daughter was admitted that day. The doctor later told me something I'll never forget. Another hour or two, and this would have been a very different outcome. I sat next to her hospital bed all night, watching her breathe, replaying the moment the bus doors closed, the missed appointment, the inconvenience, the anger. None of it mattered. She recovered fully. She is now 4 and she runs and laughs, healthy, loud, curious, completely unaware of how close we came to losing each other. I still take that bus route sometimes, but I never saw that woman again. I don't even know her name, and back then I didn't even thank her. But every time I miss a bus, or something doesn't go according to plan, I remember her voice, calm, certain, urgent. Sometimes what feels like bad luck is actually a pause meant to save you.